Hello and welcome to another installment of the Black History Month series. We're diving deep into ancient West Africa, and this week we're covering the Benin Empire. If you're new here, my name is Tejiri, and I'm one half of my darling mother is the other half, and yeah, we're a home for authentic West African goods. We get our goods from Senegal, Nigeria, Mali, and the Gambia, and our goods include home decor, fine and statement jewelry, clothing and accessories, and other lifestyle items. Definitely check us out on all of our social media platforms at Shop Tesito, as well as our website, tesitoconnection.com. In my humble, half Nigerian opinion, I want to say the creation story of the Benin Empire, as well as the Oyo and Oya empires and Ife all around, is the most Nigerian thing I've ever heard. Like, I implore you to dig deeper into the folklore, the mythology, and the oral tradition, the oral history of these creation stories, because it's actually, it's serious, but it's funny when you like kind of zoom out and look at it from from all these varying perspectives. I'm not gonna get into it just because I'd be sitting here for a few hours. What I can say is that everyone agrees that the first Oba, or king of the Benin Empire, was Aweke the First. Sadly, under his rule, he didn't have much power. All the power was circulated under the local chiefs, and it wasn't until Iwara the Great came through and pretty much solidified the power for the throne. The people loved Iwara. He did what he was supposed to do. They saw him as a great warrior king because he was able to expand the territory. He was able to provide a lot of organization, and then he also provided hereditary succession for the throne, so he locked in his lineage for life. Another great thing that Iwara was able to do was rebuild the capital city of Benin. He was able to provide moats, and then he also built these insane walls. They were over 9,000 miles long. They covered over 2,500 square feet, and at the time that made it 4 times the length of the Great Wall of China, and they were the largest man-made earth structure at that time. Iwara went on to have a very great rule, and then he was succeeded by his son Ozulua and then his grandson Isigi. They were able to do a great job with maintaining the structure and the order of the empire, to the point where the artisans also came through and they got a little piece of this organization. The craftsmen, specifically under the bronze, brass, wood, and ivory sector, were doing a really great job. The bronze and the brass artisans flourished really well under these reigns. The bronze artwork that came out of the Benin Empire were extremely massive, extremely beautiful, and elaborate. The artisans created these very natural looking head statues that depicted the current Obas at the time and anything else that the Oba said to create. And then as far as the bronze plaques, they are living history. They actually depict moments in time and experiences and events that happened during the empire's reign and rule. And I find that pretty cool because we don't have pictures what was going on in 1300. So the concept of us having an image that depicts what was happening, and they're extremely detailed too. These artisans got to work with the metal, and I just love this for them. As far as how things began to decline, sadly, the British got jealous of how well Portugal and Benin Empire were. They were just really happy with each other. Basically, everyone was enjoying themselves. The Benin Empire provided a route to the interior of West Africa. The British got really jealous and they wanted access to the river. They said they wanted access to the river, and the Oba at the time was like, no, I'm good with Portugal. I don't know you, stay in your lane. They barred access from the British. The British took that bar of entry as a sign of aggression. They said those are fighting actions. And so they sent a formal request to the king so that they can go ahead and have permission to invade. Word got back to our soldiers and they were able to defend themselves twice. The way that the British got embarrassed the first 2 times, they came back that 3rd time with a vengeance. So they were able to invade Benin City. They were able to burn the city to the ground, walls and all, and they stole thousands upon thousands upon thousands of artwork. Over 4,000 pieces are floating around this globe right now. And remember what I said, it's not just the fact that they were opulent and very flashy pieces of art, living history. So over 4,000 counts of active living history. Just out of the people's hands. There has been a movement to bring the artwork back, but these European countries have been playing games. A few of them have been like, oh yeah, we'll loan it to you for a price. The entitlement is beyond me. I definitely encourage you to dive deeper into these stories about the African empires I cover, just because there's always more to know. And I really do hope that you enjoyed this series. This is the last empire that I'm covering. Next week, we're gonna dive deeper into how you can better research. I offer a book for you to look into, and so it is something for you to, stick around for. We're not just done yet. Hopefully, this web series was able to kind of push you in that direction. Like, good call, you should follow suit. That's what I say. I will see you again next week, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever you're watching this or listening to this. I will see you later. Oh my goodness. Everything is a mouthful, but we're here. We move. Okay. Peace.